Why? What's going on? What's wrong? Don't scare me, please. What's going on?
Time.
You okay?
Not okay.
It's so different than the person that I married.
I just can't.
That's who I loved, and that's who I remember.
Kim Kardashian is feeling really upset about Kanye West once again airing their disagreements on social media, particularly regarding their children's schooling. According to sources familiar with the situation, Kim is concerned about the potential harm caused by Kanye's public statements.
Like, I am a god. Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
Recently, Kanye took to Instagram, expressing his desire for their kids to leave the Los Angeles school they currently attend, Sierra Canyon. In his post, Kanye labeled the school as a fake school for celebrities being manipulated by the system.
My solace comes from seeing my kids and getting a solid schedule. That's why I even got the house. You know, they flipped it in the media like there was something wrong with me getting a house next to my kid. You see, when
Kim had initially chosen Sierra Canyon for their children for two significant reasons. First, she considers it a fantastic school. And second, she believes in providing stability and consistency in their lives.
don't play with me, don't play with my children, and ain't no security gonna get in between me and my children, and you ain't finna gaslight me, and you ain't gonna run this narrative.
Despite Kim's efforts to ensure a stable education for their kids, Kanye has proposed an alternative that involves placing them with unaccredited teachers at his own unaccredited Donda school, which has faced legal challenges. Although Kim allowed their children to participate in Donda's after-school activities, she discontinued this when the school closed down.
Just like, I honestly can't do this anymore. Like, no, I think that why am I still in this place where I'm stuck for years?
Adding to the complexity, sources reveal that Kanye has expressed the belief that formal schooling is unnecessary for their children. This perspective has been a source of frustration for Kim, who strongly advocates for consistency in their kids' lives. Furthermore, it's highlighted that Kanye's lifestyle involves extended periods without seeing the children, sometimes for months. In contrast, Kim is providing a stable home base for them, despite Kanye's nomadic travels to various countries. Kim is reportedly frustrated with Kanye's continuous public attacks, especially when he publicly names the school. This not only affects their personal dynamics, but also raises safety and security concerns for their children. In a final note, it's mentioned that Kim desires a resolution to these disputes in a private manner. This preference for privacy was initially agreed upon by both parties in their divorce settlement, but Kanye has been consistently violating this agreement. In 2022, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, also known as Ye, finalized their divorce agreement, sorting out various aspects, including child custody. According to documents filed with the Los Angeles County Superior Court, as part of the settlement, Kanye, the rapper designer, is obliged to pay $200,000 per month in child support to Kim, the reality star and beauty mogul. The couple, who tied the knot in May 2014 and separated in late 2020, officially filed for divorce in February 2021. The legal proceedings unfolded in court, culminating in a decision by a judge to grant Kim's request to be legally recognized as single and drop West from her name, a move that Kanye had opposed. Since their separation, co-parenting their children has been a point of contention between Kim and Kanye. Earlier, Kanye had aired his grievances publicly through social media posts, where he verbally attacked Kim, her family, and her then-boyfriend, Pete Davidson. However, he has since apologized for those posts. In an interview on Good Morning America with ABC News' Lindsay Davis, Kanye expressed that he has been fighting for more involvement in the upbringing of their children. The former spouses have reached an agreement for joint custody of their 4 children, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. Both parents must consent to decisions regarding the children's schooling, non-emergency medical appointments, extracurricular or religious activities, residence, and when the kids will obtain driver's licenses, as outlined in court documents. They have also agreed to celebrate special events like birthdays together with the children. Additionally, Kim and Kanye will each contribute half towards their children's expenses, including medical coverage, tuition, and security, according to the terms outlined in the court documents. As the kids grow older, they'll also get a say in how much involvement each parent has in their lives, as stated in the documents. After their separation, Ye found himself solo at the couple's sprawling 400-acre ranch in Wyoming, while Kim and the kids set up base in their plush yet modest mansion in Hidden Hills. Ye would swing by for family visits, eventually snagging a house nearby. The divorce papers spill the beans on the ex-couple's wealth. A prenuptial agreement lays out the property, stocks, and bank accounts each of them owns. Between them, Ye and Kim boast a whopping 19 properties scattered across 4 states. Think mansions, condos, estates, ranches, office spaces, and even some vacant plots in those fancy Southern California zip codes. According to the court documents, Kim's hanging on to her Hidden Hills mansion, nearby residential plots, as well as homes in Malibu and Idaho. On the other side of the coin, Ye is holding on to his Hidden Hills mansion, just a block away from Kim's. A beachfront Malibu residence, office spaces, condos, patches of open wilderness in Calabasas, and his colossal ranch in Cody, Wyoming. Beyond the real estate saga, the agreement dives into the nitty-gritty of personal possessions. Furniture, vehicles, art, clothing, antiques, handbags, and furs are all divvied up. In an interesting twist, both parties have given up the right to pursue spousal support, as spelled out in the documents. Bianca Censori, meanwhile, is making waves, and unfortunately, it's not for the best reasons. Recent gossip from the mill suggests that her father, Leo, is less than thrilled about her fashion choices, finding them a bit too revealing. Rumor has it he's gearing up for a sit-down with her husband, Kanye West, to discuss why she's being dressed up like a trashy-looking market commodity. But amid all this drama, here's a twist. It seems the head of architecture at Yeezy is gearing up for baby plans. According to a Daily Mail report, it seems Bianca and Kanye are having serious baby discussions. The inside scoop suggests that Kim is somewhere in the background of this decision. A source spills, he's her husband, so of course they've talked about this, and being a stepmom to Kanye's kids has only fueled her desire to have kids of her own. Now, the plot thickens. Bianca's parents seem to be in a bit of a panic mode. They're not exactly thrilled about the prospect of her expanding the family with Kanye West. While there was a time when they were happy about the baby plans, recent controversial outings have left them thinking that life with Ye might not be the picture of stability. Bianca's family isn't exactly thrilled about her baby plans. According to someone in the know, they're all for Bianca having children and giving them grandkids. But there's a catch. They want those little ones growing up in a stable and loving home. And well, life with Kanye doesn't exactly fit that bill. The latest buzz started when Kanye West dropped hints about wanting another baby in the lyrics of his newly released track, Timbo Freestyle. In his own words, "You already know I'm impulsive, and another baby is my end goal." Now, here's where it gets interesting. Recent reports suggest that Bianca's father, who has ties to some less than savory activities, is not too pleased with Kanye. Leo apparently wants to sit down with him and have a serious chat about whether he'd be cool with his daughters, North and Chicago, roaming around in a similar fashion. Adding a layer of drama to the mix, Bianca Censori recently turned heads by going sans lingerie under a sheer outfit in Paris. Now, her family's concern has shifted from potential baby plans to worrying about her facing jail time in France. Why? Well, it seems her daring fashion choices might be running afoul of French regulations and laws. Kanye West is known for having a strong influence on his high-profile relationships, and his recent marriage to Bianca Censori is no exception. The rapper has faced criticism for allegedly exerting control over Bianca, imposing rules that extend to her diet, wardrobe choices, and even the directive to remain silent. Kanye seems to have a specific vision for Bianca's appearance, orchestrating a fashion transformation that dictates what she wears. This isn't the first time Kanye has shaped a partner's image to align with his preferences. Bianca, once recognized for her comfortable workout gear and vibrant, bold prints, now follows a more avant-garde style, reportedly hand-picked by Kanye himself. According to sources, Kanye has established a set of guidelines for Bianca, including controlling her speech, choosing her attire, and even influencing her dietary habits. Despite attempts by friends to intervene and reclaim her independence, Bianca seems to be firmly under Kanye's influence, with one source describing her as having no mind of her own. Some find it unsettling that Kanye has supposedly banned Bianca from using social media, and there are concerns that the strong and independent woman she once was has faded away. Even Bianca's father, Leo Sensori, is reportedly furious about her transformation, describing Kanye's behavior as parading her around like a trashy naked trophy pony. He expresses a desire for a frank discussion with Kanye, questioning the rapper's motivations and pointing out the inconsistency in his behavior compared to what he would tolerate for his own daughters. After just a brief month of dating Kanye West, actress Julia Fox found herself on the receiving end of a whirlwind romance that left a lasting impression. The rapper, known for his bold gestures, wasted no time in gifting Julia a whole new wardrobe after just 2 dates. Julia, recounting the unexpected experience in her memoir Down the Drain, expressed her surprise at Kanye's ability to pull off such a feat so quickly, stating, "I don't know how he did it or how he got all of it there in time, but I was so surprised. Like, who does things like this on a second date? Or any date?" According to Julia, clothes were Kanye's love language, and it wasn't just her wardrobe he had in his sights. In her book, she revealed Kanye's advice on styling her hair and choosing makeup. However, the surprises didn't end there. Julia disclosed that Kanye, in an attempt to reshape her appearance, offered to foot the bill for a breast augmentation. Uncomfortable with the proposition, Julia began contemplating the exit from the relationship. Feeling like a puppet in her relationship with Kanye, Julia detailed how he seemingly weaponized her against his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. The unexpected turn of events during their short-lived romance offers a glimpse into the whirlwind world of celebrity relationships, where even a second date can bring about significant transformations. Kanye West didn't just enter Kim Kardashian's life. He brought a high-fashion tornado with him, reshaping not only her wardrobe, but also her entire sense of style when they first embarked on their journey together. The reality star, known for her fashion sense, humorously reminisced about this transformation at the Business of Fashion's inaugural BOF West Summit. "I always thought I had really good style, until I met my husband, and he told me that I had the worst style. He was really nice about it and cleaned out my whole closet," Kim shared, reflecting on the early days of their relationship. However, the reality of the situation hit hard when Kanye, with good intentions, bid farewell to more than 200 pairs of Kim's beloved shoes. Tears were shed, and a style metamorphosis was in full swing. Even after Kim filed for divorce, Kanye's influence lingered, and he continued to play a role in styling her for several months. On an episode of The Kardashians, Kim revealed to her sister Kourtney Kardashian that she had become so reliant on Kanye's opinion that she sought his advice on everything. The dynamic between Kim and Kanye not only shaped her wardrobe, but also underscored the impact a partner can have on personal style, even in the realm of the Kardashians. Amber Rose and Kanye West's 2-year romance from 2008 to 2010 was a roller coaster, grabbing constant attention in the headlines. Their relationship was marked by ups and downs, ultimately culminating in a highly publicized split. Amber didn't shy away from labeling Kanye as a bully in the aftermath. During their time together, Kanye took a hands-on approach to Amber's style, even going so far as to dictate her wardrobe choices for events and a photo shoot with Ella magazine. The breakup, however, was far from amicable, with Kanye publicly criticizing Amber and making a cruel joke about needing 30 showers after their separation. Amber Rose addressed the decade-long history of Kanye picking on her during an appearance on the No Jumper podcast. She asserted her resilience, stating, "He has picked on me for 10 years. He has bullied me for 10 years." Emphasizing her compassionate and empathetic nature, she defended her character, saying, "I'm a good person. That's why people love me. That's why anybody I've ever dated loved me. You can't really mention anyone that says anything really bad about me, except for him, because I got away." In her own words, Amber Rose stood strong against the narrative Kanye had tried to create post-breakup. Kanye has carved a name for himself not just through his creative endeavors, but also for his penchant for controversy. Beyond the beats and runway shows, Kanye's personal life, marked by high-profile relationships and headline-grabbing incidents, has become an integral part of his public narrative. Fans and observers alike have followed Kanye's journey through tumultuous relationships, most notably with Taylor Swift and his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. The intricacies of his personal life have been laid bare in the media, showcasing a complex individual whose actions often elicit a wide range of reactions. One recurring theme in Kanye's story is the connection between his behavior and mental health. Kim Kardashian publicly addressed his Twitter rants in 2020, shedding light on the intersection of fame, creativity, and mental well-being. However, this acknowledgement hasn't shielded Kanye from the scrutiny of the public eye. Despite his undeniable impact on the music and fashion industries, there's a palpable disappointment among some followers who grapple with the duality of Kanye West, the genius artist, and the controversial figure. An unforgettable chapter in Kanye's controversial journey unfolded at the 2009 MTV VMAs when he famously interrupted Taylor Swift's acceptance speech, insisting that Beyoncé deserved the accolade. The incident reverberated across pop culture, drawing swift condemnation, even from then-President Barack Obama. While Kanye and Swift seemingly buried the hatchet, their relationship would later experience flare-ups, underscoring the complexities of celebrity feuds. In a revealing 2020 interview on Nick Cannon's Class, Kanye offered a unique perspective on his actions, attributing them to a higher power. He stated, "If God ain't want me to run on stage and say Beyoncé had the best video, he wouldn't have sat me in the front row." This spiritual justification adds another layer to the enigmatic persona that is Kanye West. Picture this. It's 2005 and NBC is hosting a concert for hurricane relief in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, bringing together a star-studded lineup including Leonardo DiCaprio, Harry Connick Jr., Lindsay Lohan, and of course, Kanye West. Now, live TV is always a bit unpredictable, but this moment took an unexpected turn. Kanye, sharing the stage with comedian and actor Mike Myers, decided to throw the teleprompter script out the window and speak from the heart. Reflecting on how the media portrays black individuals, Myers offered a brief commentary before Kanye boldly declared on national television, "George Bush doesn't care about black people." The fallout from this unscripted statement was intense. People magazine reported that Kanye stood by his words on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, defending his commitment to brutal honesty. His stance found support from heavyweights like Jay-Z and Reverend Al Sharpton, who championed the right to free speech. However, not everyone was a fan. Entertainment Weekly noted that President George W. Bush himself found the moment disgusting, as revealed in a special interview with Matt Lauer. "It was one of the most disgusting moments in my presidency." Fast forward to 2018, and Kanye revisited the incident, shedding light on his emotional state at the time. According to People, the Yeezy designer admitted, "I was very emotional and I was programmed to think from a victimized mentality, of a welfare mentality." This unplanned and powerful moment in live TV history not only stirred controversy, but also highlighted Kanye West's willingness to speak his truth, even when it meant challenging the status quo and facing the consequences. Initial sparks between Kanye and Taylor Swift flew back in 2009 at the VMAs when Ye famously interrupted Taylor Swift's acceptance speech, laying the foundation for what would become a roller coaster relationship. But hey, by 2012, as Billboard notes, things seemed to have mellowed out between the two, reaching a point where Taylor spoke positively about Kanye in a Vanity Fair interview in 2015. They even exchanged pleasantries about each other's work and personal lives. All seemed well, right? Fast forward to 2016, and cue the drama resurgence with Kanye's release of Famous. Swift's rep, as reported by Billboard, claimed she was blissfully unaware of the eyebrow-raising lyric that stirred the pot. "I made that B****** H famous." The feud revolved around the pre-release phone call where Kanye insisted Swift had given her nod to the lyrics. Kim Kardashian stepped into the ring defending her husband. The long-standing mystery was finally laid to rest in 2020 when the full call leaked, revealing Swift's lack of awareness about the contentious lyric. A sigh of relief echoed across the fandom as the conflict seemingly reached its conclusion. Now, Kanye West, no stranger to controversy himself, has a knack for aligning with headline-grabbing figures. In 2021, BuzzFeed News highlighted his decision to bring Marilyn Manson and DaBaby, both facing serious allegations, on stage for his Donda listening event. Social media erupted with mixed reactions, from direct criticism like, "Wait, so Kanye has DaBaby and Marilyn Manson on the stage with him, a homophobe and an alleged abuser? I cannot!" to theories suggesting Ye's move was a commentary on cancel culture. This wasn't the first time Kanye faced backlash for affiliating with controversial figures. In 2016, he sent shockwaves with a tweet proclaiming, "Bill Cosby innocent." The online world collectively gasped, with celebrities like Sarah Silverman expressing disbelief and Billy Eichner humorously questioning if Kanye was a character from Zoolander. In the whirlwind of 2018, Kanye West found himself at the center of controversy due to a TMZ newsroom interview. During the discussion, Ye made a statement that reverberated across headlines. "When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice." This unexpected comment unfolded as part of a broader conversation on topics ranging from free thought to his affinity for Donald Trump. The aftermath saw an emotional confrontation between Kanye and Van Lathan, a TMZ employee, who expressed deep disappointment. "I'm appalled. And brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something to me that's not real." Despite Ye's attempt to apologize, the impact lingered. To further perplex the public, Vox reported that Kanye later apologized for his slavery comments on a Chicago radio station, WGCI 107.5. However, the confusion didn't end there. In 2020, during his presidential campaign event in Charleston, South Carolina, West launched into multiple rants, including a particularly bizarre claim about Harriet Tubman. He asserted, "Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people." The response from the audience was swift, with a woman's voice heard saying, "Yo, we're leaving right now." Adding to the enigma of Kanye West, his relationship with Donald Trump has been nothing short of intriguing. In 2016, Kanye stirred confusion by expressing support for Trump during a concert in San Jose, despite the negative reception from the audience. This alliance was particularly surprising given Trump's earlier call to boycott West in 2009 over the infamous VMAs incident. Yet, by 2016, the two appeared to be on good terms, with Trump even wishing Kanye and Kim Kardashian the best of luck on their marriage. They met at Trump Tower, discussing life at West's request. Their camaraderie seemed intact in 2018, with Kanye expressing love for the president on Twitter and making a visit to the White House. However, by 2020, in an interview with Forbes, West declared a shift in his stance, stating, "I am taking the red hat off with this interview," signaling the end of their peculiar friendship. In a classic Kanye West move, he thrust himself into the political arena with a tweet on the 4th of July in 2020, declaring his run for president. "We must now realize the promise of America by trusting God, unifying our vision, and building our future. I am running for president of the United States." This announcement sparked widespread curiosity about the seriousness of his bid. In an interview with Forbes, Kanye, in a bizarre and almost surreal manner acknowledged even by the reporter, elaborated on his political values. Ye revealed that he was running under the moniker Birthday Party, claiming the name symbolized a collective celebration if he were to win, because when we win, it's everybody's birthday. The conversation, interspersed with controversial statements on topics ranging from vaccines to Black History Month, concluded with Kanye steadfast in his convictions, even throwing in some spontaneous freestyle raps for good measure. Despite the initial buzz, Kanye's presidential aspirations eventually fizzled out, with Billboard reporting that he garnered 60,000 votes and 0 delegates after investing nearly $6 million into his campaign. Interestingly, the website for his campaign persists, featuring an ad urging voters to write in West for 2020, an interview with Joe Rogan, and details of his presidential platform. If you've ever attended a Kanye West concert, you know to brace yourself for the unexpected. Case in point, the 2016 St. Pablo tour stop in Sacramento. Midway through performing Famous, Kanye abruptly halted the show, embarking on a 15-minute rant that left the audience bewildered. He expressed a sense of loss among his fans, ranted about Google and social media spreading lies, criticized radio time allocations for artists like Drake and DJ Khaled, delved into political commentary, and even complained about Mark Zuckerberg. Kanye, ever aware of the media's scrutiny, predicted the headlines, "Get ready to have a field day, press." Following this proclamation, he abruptly canceled the rest of the show, leaving the entire concert a concise 30 minutes long. He has often sparked controversy by drawing parallels between himself and biblical figures. In his 2006 Rolling Stone cover, he portrayed himself as Jesus Christ, raising questions about the boundaries of artistic expression. Songs like Jesus and I Don't Like further solidified his self-proclaimed deity status, with lines like "a god" and "the media crucify me like they did Christ." In the album Jesus is King, Ye delves into faith-based reflections, drawing parallels between his experiences and biblical narratives. While some hailed his artistic exploration, critics, including minister and activist Alicia Crosby, deemed his theological assertions as weak and not substantive. Ye's infamous Sunday service, where he combines music and spirituality, also faced scrutiny. Journalist Toby Oradine questioned the sincerity, asking if Christ truly occupied the center of the gathering, especially with everyone dressed in Kanye's apparel. In a more recent development, TMZ reported an investigation into Kanye West for allegedly physically attacking a fan seeking an autograph in January 2022. Witnesses claimed Kanye shoved and punched the fan, leading to a fall and a reported head injury. Despite the ongoing investigation, sources close to West asserted his commitment to focusing on his creative endeavors, including Donda 2 Inches and a Coachella performance. This incident isn't Kanye's first brush with legal trouble involving altercations with fans or photographers. Past arrests in 2008 and 2013 resulted in prosecution and court-mandated anger management counseling for Kanye. He once threw a curveball with a now-deleted Instagram post, insisting that Billie Eilish owes him an apology before he graces the Coachella stage. The demand stemmed from Eilish's Atlanta concert, where she paused the show to aid a fan experiencing breathing difficulties. In her words, "I wait for people to be okay before I keep going." Many interpreted this as a nod to Travis Scott and the Astroworld tragedy, a sentiment West seemingly shared. Billie Eilish responded to Ye's call for an apology on Deadline, clarifying that she never mentioned Travis and was simply helping a fan. Although the post vanished into the digital abyss and Kanye has moved on to other musings, the question lingers: does Ye still seek that apology? While Kanye West's penchant for controversy is well established, even his ardent fans raised eyebrows when he aired private family matters. During his 2020 presidential campaign, West publicly disclosed that Kim Kardashian had contemplated abortion before North West's birth. Fast forward to 2022, and Kanye's public remarks about his children have taken a distressing turn, seemingly fueled by his divorce from Kardashian and her involvement with Pete Davidson. In a now-deleted Instagram post, Ye accused Kardashian of withholding their daughter Chicago, claiming she had been kidnapped. Super Bowl Sunday escalated the drama, with Kanye posting on Instagram, some explicitly targeting his family and Davidson. In one emphatic post directed at Davidson, Ye declared, "No, you will never meet my children," responding to a screenshot of a message from the comedian seeking resolution. Another post expressed Kanye's frustration over his family trending during the Super Bowl, expressing a desire to watch the game with Kardashian and their children. In the aftermath of their divorce and even throughout their separation, Kanye West has not held back on making startling statements about his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. During a speech on Skid Row, Ye revealed that he purchased the house next door to Kardashian's, hinting at the divine possibility of a reunion, claiming the enemy had separated Kanye. His 2021 benefit concert in Los Angeles featured a call-out to Kardashian singing, "I need you to run right back to me," more specifically, Kimberly. In January 2022, Kanye asserted that he prevented a second sex tape featuring Kardashian and Ray J from being released. Speaking to Hollywood Unlocked, West described how Kardashian reacted emotionally to the video, stating that her tears reflected the extent of her exploitation, with people viewing her as a mere commodity. In February, a now-deleted Instagram post by Ye claimed, "Yesterday, Kim accused me of putting a hit out on her." Despite a brief romance with Julia Fox, Kanye's appeals for Kardashian to reconcile and rebuild their family persist. The saga involving Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, and Pete Davidson traces back to a 2019 dinner where the married West and Kardashian dined with Davidson and Timothy Chalamet. Davidson later joked about picking up the tab on The Tonight Show. Fast forward to October 2021, when a newly single Kardashian and Davidson were photographed holding hands, sparking dating rumors. In January 2022, West released the song Easy, featuring threatening lyrics aimed at Davidson. As Kardashian and Davidson's romance became more apparent, West's anger seemed to intensify. Davidson, seemingly tattooing the initials of West and Kardashian's 4 children, became a target for West's social media outbursts. The Kardashian-Davidson relationship eventually ended, with Davidson acknowledging the toll of West's actions on his mental health, leading him to seek trauma therapy. Sources revealed that the negativity from Kanye's antics became a trigger for Davidson, prompting him to seek professional help. And that's just some of what he's done. Do you think he deserves the sympathy or hate he gets? Let me know in the comments.